If you want to see me create my first look with the Violet Voss Like a Boss palette, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video, and today I am cracking into this palette. And this is a very special palette because it is the last new palette I am going to introduce until after Easter. I have decided to slow my roll and not introduce any new eyeshadow palettes. And what I mean is new to me in that they've been in my collection, but I haven't used them yet. And this is one of the last few that are new that I have not introduced to you yet here on my channel. And it is a limited resource because I am on my no-buy year, which means I am not purchasing palettes this year, and I'm only bringing out palettes that I purchased last year that I have not used yet. Now, different from a few palettes that I've introduced so far, the most recent being the Elements palette by Urban Decay, I have this palette that is not limited edition. So it is available for purchase at your favorite retailer that carries Violet Voss. In my case, I got it from Sephora. And this is a palette from Violet Voss, the palette from Violet Voss that I have coveted. Unlike a lot of people, I was not after the Holy Grail, although sure, I'm interested in the Holy Grail, but I was actually more interested in this one. And as I've introduced in my swatches video, which I will link right here, I was interested in this palette for the center row, or column I should say, this one right here. But this also is a quad of shadows that had me very interested. Of course, two of them are part of the column, but this quad was of a great deal of interest to me. And indeed, it kind of changed the way I was swatching them to show them kind of together and all that. You can see that in the swatches video. But essentially, there are 20 shadows in here that I am dying to get into. There are neutrals, there are all sorts of different colors. And this one, to a certain extent, not color-wise, but maybe color story-wise, meaning they're not exact dupes of the shadows, but for some reason the layout makes me think of the Chloe Morello 2 and Ciate collaboration. Let me just take it out. It may be that it makes absolutely no sense that those two palettes make me think of each other, but I'll just bring it out for comparison real quick. Okay, let's try to figure out why I think of these two palettes as being similar. And I did not plan this before the video. So similar size packaging, I guess. There is also a definite purple theme in the two palettes, although this one is very iridescent. Now, let's go into the palettes. There's a definite gold and green theme in both of them. But the Violet Voss is definitely more blingy. Trying to see everything that is similar. Some burgundy reds, definitely a punch of greens and golds, and some similar neutrals. So yeah, I guess it makes some sense that they do make me think of the other. But the Chloe Morello does have a little bit more of the don't want to drop the Violet Voss. Yeah, this one does have a little bit more of the pink and purple and blue that like this one Platinum looks a little bit icy blue. There's some differences, and more of a light lilac in the shade Baby. But still, the green theme is definitely there. The gold theme is definitely there, and there are reasonable amount of neutrals in each one. So yeah, I can see why they remind me of each other. But I am interested specifically in this one. And I have a number of other videos that I'm hoping to film today. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do as a look. And I just did a lime green purple look with the Elements palette just recently. So let me just think about what I want to do. I am drawn to these two right here. Amazeballs and Extra. I am drawn to these two. They did swatch beautifully. And Extra is a duochrome. Just going to swatch Adulting as well. Yeah. I think I'm going to go with Adulting on the outer lid and Extra on the inner lid. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I might even put Adulting in the crease as well. I think that would look really good. And then I'll use the other neutrals in the palette to work with those colors. I haven't done a more neutral look in a while, and it would be kind of nice to do that. So I think that's what I'll do. Now I do have some eyeshadow already. I have Vanilla and Tonal from the Smashbox Matte Exposure as a base, and I do have Annabelle Blackest Black as my upper waterline black liner, and it did transfer a little bit to the lower waterline. And I also have Lancôme Monsieur Big on my upper and lower lashes. And I think I'm going to go, because I have a light base already, I think I'm going to go in with Serve, which is this one right here, and just go into the crease and then follow with Adulting again into the crease. So let's do that. And just picking up the pigment on my very fluffy brush. And let's go in. I have never used these shadows on my eye. I have only swatched them. Just going to speed up the other eye just so I'm not wasting your time. Okay, I'm going to bring that color down onto the lower lash line. And for that purpose, I'm going to use my angled brush. And with that color done, I am ready to go in to Adulting as the next color, and I'm going to go into the crease and then onto the outer lid. For the crease, I'm going to use this still crease brush, but not as fluffy as the other one, and we will see how this applies. Not going too crazy to begin with. Okay, Adulting really created an effortless outer V. Really, really nice. Just going to continue that color just below the lash line. And I mean, to get this kind of precision and good application with a crease brush, wow. Okay, that's really nice. So again, lower lash line with a little bit more. Same crease, same angled brush. Okay, and I'm going to finish the outer lid with my finger just to make sure that the shadow is very intense on the outer lid. All right, I'm okay with that. I'm going to reproduce this look on the other eye and be right back. That adulting color is beautiful. It's really, really pretty. Kind of like an antique bronze. Now I'm going to go in with the last one, which is Extra, at least the last one on the lid. And for that, I'm going to use my pinky and go right into the inner lid to center lid. I love it when we manage to pick shadows that almost look like a duochrome from one end of the eye to the other. Eyelid, I should say. They just melt into each other, which I love. Okay, look at that. I love that. It really looks like a duochrome. Just love it. Now, I do remember that Extra is a duochrome. You can see it right there. But it looks like the Extra is, or I should say the Adulting is an extension of the Extra. So I think they're very complementary colors. And I don't think that I'm going to extend Extra underneath on the lower lid. I think that this is good enough. But I do want to do the brow bone, and for the brow bone, I think I'm going to go with, I feel like going with Swag. Yes, even though it's a little bit brighter than I'd like, I think I'm going to go in with Swag, which is this one. It's a very, very light color. And for that purpose, I will use this brush right here, just on the tip. Okay, I'm going to take care of fallout and be right back. All right, I am back, and all I did, I don't have it with me, but I took my very big powder brush and just swept on each side, and it worked just fine. And I did reapply a lip product I'm almost out of. It is the Hi-Fi Shine from Urban Decay in Naked. You can see right through. I don't have very much left. It's very comfortable, and I think it goes well with the look. So I just reapplied, and I'm good with it. I think we've got a nice, bold, neutral look, and didn't feel the need to do a bold lip. I think it's plenty fine. I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to reapply the Annabelle Blackest Black. It's a very black liner, like jet black. and it stays in your waterline. It goes nowhere. And I'm going to apply a second coat of the Monsieur Big, which is the mascara that I was using today. I'll just show you the wand. It is one of my top 2 mascaras. I really, really enjoy it. And uncharacteristically, I even put it on my lower lashes today, and I like the effect. I think it looks good. So I'm going to go and put those 2 on and be right back. Okay, I am back, and I went super simple. I did some more Annabelle on the lower waterline, upper waterline, and I did do a little bit of tight lining in the outer third of my upper lash line and did a tiny, tiny bit of a wing on each side, and I think that that looks pretty good. I haven't done something this simple eyeliner-wise in a long time. And I also added another coat of eyeliner, mascara, the Monsieur Big, on the upper lashes and also to a certain extent on the lower lashes, although I was quite conservative on that level. And if you haven't seen me put mascara on my lower lashes, I do tend to pinch the ends of the lower lashes because they are ridiculously long, disproportionately long in my opinion. But anyway, so that is the look, and the last thing I need to do is put a little bit of spray, the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I've never used it before, so hopefully this is not a disaster, but I am testing out setting sprays, and once in a while I like to show one on camera so that you have a feel for the fact that I am using them, and well, maybe get a little bit of a laugh at the same time. So here's nothing. Apparently it just sprays, but I'm a little nervous. Okay, let's try it out. I had heard that you can barely feel it spraying, and that is true. Now, my eyes were closed. You tell me, or I guess I'll see it in editing, how much the spray really covers and mists. I can feel it now. I guess it has to settle onto your face, but the smell isn't bad. It's not the best out of the whole bunch of setting sprays that I've tried, but the smell isn't bad, and I really do like the feeling of the mist. It's so light that you almost don't know where you sprayed, but I don't mind that compared to a really aggressive spray. So as a first experience with it, not bad. I guess I will reserve judgment, and we will see as we go along whether this one ends up being a winner / keeper or a toss. So that's it. That is my first impression using the Violet Voss Like a Boss, a palette that I have coveted for over a year, and it is finally right on my eyelids. And I like it. I hope you did as well. And please let me know what you think of the look and what you think of the shadows so far in the comments below. I would really appreciate your opinion. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.